retreat was formed in about 2002 by a gentleman by the name of Wayne Parrott, who is a very driven, passionate man. Some time ago, his mother was diagnosed with cancer, and through a series of explorations into alternative medicines and various different other treatments, she was only given 3 months to live, but extended their time together, extended her lifespan by about another 10 years. And on her deathbed, he promised to create a retreat in her honour and in her name, and hence Fountainhead. It began as a cancer retreat for people that were dealing with cancer. However, not long after it was formed, Wayne's best friend, or one of his best mates, was also diagnosed with depression. And at that time, he said to his mate, you know, what does that mean? How are you going to deal with it? And he said, well, basically, the doctors told me I'm just got to take this medication for the rest of my life. And Wayne said, no, that just can't be right. And he got together a group of experts in the field at the time and put a little symposium together. It didn't really kind of go the way he wanted it to. Everyone in the symposium was kind of just more there to tell everyone else what they knew instead of all putting their ears together and learning. But he did meet a gentleman by the name of Greg Neville, who was a naturopath and researcher, and spent a lot of time investigating stress, depression, anxiety. And he had formulated the basis of a program to deal with stress, and Wayne and that gentleman worked together for a few years, and then Fountainhead is now taking that basic program, refined it and added to it, improved it, so to speak, and into what you will now see on this weekend, which is a very simple, user-friendly model on how to understand stress, but also get an idea of some understandings and tools and techniques on how to overcome stress. This weekend is, as I said, is primarily designed to deal with stress, because we believe that depression and anxiety are a result of not dealing with stress appropriately. Drug and alcohol addictions also come from not dealing with stress. Overeating, undereating, whatever it is, we believe it all begins in some kind of psychological stress. However, I ran into the retreat manager at the time, and she offered me a position here as a therapist, and I was then sitting where you guys are now, and what I saw was something that took a lot of all the philosophy and all the information and the understandings of the mind and the body that all of the stuff that I'd learnt, and put it all together in a nice, simple, user-friendly model that I could very quickly and easily adapt to and work with my clients. The Oriental medicine that I did was very heavily based in that psycho-emotional cause of disease, except it was very Chinesey, you know, and dealt with what they would call spiritual alchemy. And so to convey that to my clients in a 1-hour session was almost impossible. It took me 4 years to get my head around it. But when I came here, I just saw a very simple method of understanding all of that. And that's what you're going to see this weekend. It's a combination of ancient wisdom and philosophy paired with common sense, very logical, very analytical, scientific understandings. So it breaches that, art and science all together.